Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Power Wagon's making great progress. Let's take a look and see what I've been doing. And what a beautiful truck she is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've posted any videos on here, but I figured it was time for an update. For those of you who follow along on Instagram, at Parts and Restoration, you know I post pictures every day, but shooting video while learning the restoration game is not easy for me. I've never restored a truck before. This is my very first vehicle restoration, and videotaping makes everything take twice as long. But anyway, I've been hard at this thing since the very beginning of March 2nd to be exact. As you can see, the entire frame has been stripped down, cleaned. I used a wire wheel and other wire brush methods to remove rust and dirt from this. Everything's been painted. The engine has been removed and rebuilt. I had a machine shop take this in, machined all of the working surfaces, all of the moving part surfaces, I guess. The head was decked. They bored out the cylinders, 60 over, new pistons, new rings. Rods were cleaned and painted, or I guess they weren't painted. But Mailer Engine Works in Delaware County, Pennsylvania did a fantastic work job, or Mailer Engine Service rather. Anyway, everything's been painted. The electrical system is hooked back up. Got a new battery mount that I had to fabricate. Steering box has been completely gone through, cleaned, painted, lubricated, greased, ready to go. As far as the axles are concerned, the axles have both been stripped down, cleaned, degreased. Everything was checked and within spec, and rebuilt and repainted, put back together. Still have not put the transfer case back in yet. That's on the bench over here, ready to get started on any day now. But here we have the 4-speed transmission. Same deal, painted or stripped down of all its rust and nasty, painted and rebuilt. Clutch, brakes, and I've got all new brake lines in the frame rails. All new fuel lines. It's just a completely different truck. It's like everything's brand new. All of my lines are completely new. From rubber lines to the copper jacketed four lifetime lines that I put in. It's the brand 4 Lifetime. Nice and neat. New master cylinder for the brake system. As far as the engine, the rebuild was done at the machine shop, but I did everything else. I reassembled the thing. I think there's a couple videos on that where I was working through that. Rebuilt the carburetor myself. The radiator has been inspected at a proper shop. They did some repair on it. It's been repainted. All the surround, the fan shroud was rebuilt, required some mild fabrication on my part. The bumper was a huge job. This came off of my parts truck, and that truck was a absolute hot mess. There were pieces of steel welded all over this thing to accommodate for a snow plow, which I do not have any intention of using. All of that was removed. I've left all the character on there. This bumper definitely tells a story. It is very rugged, very tough looking. I love it. Winch has been gone through. It's partially rebuilt. I still need to get in there and fix some of the guts on the inside, but that's very low priority as far as the truck build is concerned. Just reinstalled my running boards, so they're looking pretty good. And for the most part, the truck is just coming together in a good way. I really have not had any major hang-ups or run into any problems that I was not able to fix or don't have a plan to fix. As far as the cabs are concerned, this was the cab of the parts truck, and this is the cab of the good frame truck. Now, this cab, as you can see, has a lot of rust on it. At some point, water got up underneath the paint in a lot of places, particularly in the very front of this frame, and it worked its way in under the paint, into all the seams. Definitely have some major pitting in these areas. Anyhow, we've got some very bad damage on the inside of this frame. It's gonna have to be dealt with. The plan is, at this point, is to remove, cut along this seam here and along this body seam here, and just remove this whole windshield. front end cowl area and replace it with the one on this truck. This truck essentially has no floor. The roof is in really bad shape as far as being all warped out. It's got a ton of Bondo in it. Everywhere you look, there's Bondo. The back along the bottom edge is completely rusted and pitted out, which is no good. So this has a very solid front cowl and windshield surround. So I'm going to pluck that off. I'm going to drill out all the spot welds along the seams and just pluck them out, and maybe even swap them. I may retain this cab for some kind of a rat rod, or I don't even know what, or to sell it to somebody else. But I'm salvaging good metal off of this cab to apply to this frame, or to this cab. Now the bed, I have a bed. I was able to purchase a bed locally from another Power Wagon enthusiast just outside of Philadelphia. This is a first series bed, which is not the correct bed for my truck, but I don't really care. I'm not trying to make this thing original. It is not going to go to auction at Barrett Jackson or somewhere else. Certainly won't be concourse level. I just want it to be cool, and this was in my price range and super cool. Here is the tailgate right here. It's in good shape. A little rusty, not pitted, just surface rust throughout. Nothing crazy, but we'll be getting to that at some point in the near future. These beams here are all the supports for the wood floor, which will go in the bed. What else can I tell you about? That's pretty much it. Things are going along really well. The shop is coming together. As you can see, it's clean right now, which is fantastic. Been doing nothing but working on this truck. And yeah. But anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Check me out on Instagram at Parts and Restoration if this is your first time finding this page. And thanks for watching.